Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining me at the WHLE School News Network. Breaking news at this hour, we're about to go live to the Highlands Elementary School, where students and teachers are working together to revise knowledge. We have a reporter in the field. Miss Socks, are you there?
Yes, Anchor One. It all starts here. I am standing in front of Highlands Elementary School, and as you can see by the sign, awesome happens here. We are about to meet with an awesome Highlands teacher who is working with students on revising knowledge. Let's go in and have a look.
Well, hello, Mr. Awesome, and thank you for having WHLE News at your school today. What has been happening in your class?
Hello, thank you for being here, and let me tell you all about what these fabulous students are working on in class. Over the past year, the students of HLE have been working to revise knowledge using Dr. Robert Marzano's strategies of 6 techniques. Class, please say hi to our visitor.
Hi!
Well, here we go. In a nutshell, we are talking about revising knowledge, 6 techniques, and the importance of using the first technique with the other 5 techniques. Let's have a look. Now, we use technique 1 with all the other techniques, and as an example here, we have a student using techniques 1 and 2. They are the 5 basic tools and an academic notebook.
Okay, I'm with you. Technique number 1 is the 5 basic tools. Now, what are the 5 basic tools?
The 5 basic tools are review, correct, detect, select, and correct. Pink Sock, may we have a look?
Yes, I've been learning about making 10 in math class and using the 5 basic tools to help me with my notes.
Well, Pink Sock, you are doing a terrific job. Our viewers will be amazed at how your use of the techniques is helping you learn to make 10.
Thank you.
Great! What other techniques are your students using?
Absolutely! This is another fantastic tool called Technique 3, using vocabulary notebooks. At this desk, we have a student revising her contents vocabulary that she learned while making 10.
Yes, I didn't know what some meant at first. I thought it was some. You know, S-O-M-E, the word we use all the time. Then I thought it over and knew to fix my mistake. After that, I found other information about the word some. In reading and writing, we summarize, and that is like sum, because we put it all together. I selected summarizing to help me remember sum, and just like a sum, I made a connection by putting it all together.
Well, I just heard the bell, but thank you, Blue Sock. You're doing a great job with Technique 3 using vocabulary notebooks. Just look at how good this looks. Now, let's have a look at these students. Here we have Blue Sock 2 and Red Sock, and both are using technique number 4, visual tools to revise knowledge. Yesterday, this student took a short assessment to make 10, but some students need to practice this skill a little bit more. As a class, we went over how to use visual tools, which in this case is the assessment to revise knowledge. Now look at how awesome he is. He is using the 5 basic tools throughout revising knowledge using his assessment or the visual tool.
Look, I really understand it now, and look at me revising my knowledge.
You are awesome, Blue Sock 2. You use your 5 basic tools.
As a student, finish using visual tools, he will begin revising knowledge using tech number 5, which is writing tools. During this time, he will write about what he is learning as he's making 10. To enhance this process, we can conference about it, and he can conference with his peers We call that peer review. Just like the academic notebook and the vocabulary notebook, Blue Sock will use the 5 basic tools to reinforce what he is learning in his writing notebook.
Okay, so this is excellent. We have seen Technique 1, the 5 basic tools, Technique 2, academic notebooks, Technique 3, vocab notebooks, Technique 4, visual tools, and Technique 5, writing notebooks. So there is one more technique, correct?
You are so correct. The last tool is Technique 6, which is revising knowledge using homework revision. Check this out. You're gonna love it. Typically, a teacher will lead instruction, and then it's time to assign homework. And as we all know, homework should be based on something taught and something students can do independently. But teachers know sometimes students can't put it all together when they get home. So that's when homework revision, Technique 6, is necessary. One of the strategies to do this is to create a flipped classroom. Teachers will change the way they do things to accommodate this idea. We know that time is always a factor for instruction, so try this idea out for size. Instead of showing videos and PowerPoints in class, front load those tools as homework and use class time so the students can complete assignments. Students can work with peers for peer review, interview their peers, and find out how they got questions right and learn from each other. Best of all, they can use the 5 basic tools throughout the homework process.
Any last thoughts on the process, Mr. Awesome? What would you like to say to our viewers about the process of revising knowledge?
Well, if I could say anything, it would be to remember to be consistent in the delivery of revising knowledge techniques. And always remember the importance of monitoring student learning. And know when it comes to any of these techniques, modeling the techniques will help your students.
Fascinating. I am sure our viewers would agree. Great teaching and learning is what Highlands Elementary is all about. Like the sign says,
Awesome happens here!
Back to you in the studio. Got this, Miss Day.
Say action.
Action.